My first trip to Sri Lanka because I was working mostly for ASEAN countries and China and Korea when I was Vice Minister of Finance in Japan, and also for G7. I had less opportunity to come to this dynamic growing region of the world, but I want to come to Sri Lanka more often in coming years as the President of ADB. But first, I'd like to mention that I was so impressed already by the very, beautiful coastal line of Colombo, and also very active but very organized atmosphere of Colombo. And I also visited Port Colombo Port, and I was explained by the port authority how marine transit business works in connecting the Indian subcontinent and East Asia and Africa and Europe. And it shows itself the very big potential of the Sri Lanka economy for the future. I'd like to more specifically mention several things. I discussed with the President, His Excellency President, this morning, and other ministers. And also, I attended Academy of Financial Studies, which is government-related academy yesterday, just after my arrival. Support infrastructure development, investment in infrastructure, physical infrastructure, and also to support education and health sectors. Maybe the government should mobilize more resources. And also regarding the macroeconomic management, it's important to reform state-owned enterprises, and some companies have been incurring loss. But in recent years, the government has embarked on the reforms of state-owned enterprises. And even if they keep the enterprises publicly owned, it's really important to introduce efficiency in terms of management and finance and operations. So I hope that the government will continue to work on this issue. Regarding the social indicators, it is really remarkable that in terms of enrollment in the school, and also from primary to secondary, and also literacy rate, in all these fronts, Sri Lanka has really done a good job. And also regarding health, infant mortality rate has declined remarkably in these decades, and looking at 20 years, for instance, there was a remarkable decline in mortality rate. And the government is now focusing on education and skills development. That is very important. So there are many areas we should commend the government, and I really think this country is rich in nature and also rich in human resources, and it is positioned in a very strategic position to connect once again East Asia and South Asia, East Asia, and Africa and Europe. It's not just a metaphor, but it's reality. And if we look at marine logistics, Sri Lanka is stationed, located in a really good position to connect these important trading countries. And also, I didn't mention this to the president also. Those are things we are doing mostly in the infrastructure project. But again, we are now working more in the human research sector by technology and technical and vocational training, and also secondary education. So we try to link vocational training to the needs of the industry instead of just a standalone training. So how to make people equipped with the skills which can be really needed by the industry. So we bring in the result-based framework to do those works in the vocational training.
How ADB will involve with finance?
The decided use.
Can you meeting with the president and social areas that you discussed?
Not really. I talked to the president over breakfast, and we covered so many issues about the potentials of the country, what kind of things the government should pay attention, what kind of support the ADB can make.
You said you visited the port in the morning. What is your view on the new port coming on?
Port. Port has a really successful story of the PPP, and also how the government should support the new area of growth. And there is a PPP part which involves a foreign company to do business, and they gave a dividend because it's a joint work. They are giving dividend revenue to the government, and also they are giving royalty income to the government. So the government can earn a lot from that PPP project. And also government itself, the port authority, public port authority is doing its own business too. And it's really successful. And from designing the port, from the idea stage of the port, the ADB has been involved closely with the project. And that port has been getting more customers, business than expected, and they are now interested in looking at the expansion of the port, and we are really happy to join that kind of work. There are several parts in the port, and we are now thinking about using the western part of the project, and we are prepared to be a part of the project, especially through PPP. So I really feel that the port project in Sri Lanka is serious potential for the growth in the country.
Do you see Colombo port projects are viable with coming?
Domestic use at this moment, but they can be also transit ports in the future if the demand for the transit and logistics is becoming more needed. But at this stage, one port is for transit logistics, and the other one is for domestic.
So you don't get back to Colombo port?
Not at this stage, yeah.
How concerned are you about the commercial borrowing overall?
Commercial borrowing for the commercial viability of the Colombo port.
And overall economy.
Yeah, but as I said, the demand for transit business has been more than expected, and they earn more money than expected. So, of course, it's commercially viable, and they are very prudent about expanding project. Those projects should be based on the real assessment of the demand, and without ensuring commercial viability, they wouldn't do that. So if the commercial viability is there, they do it and we support it, but it should be based on the very objective assessment of the viability. But I think that there will be a viability because the trade between the Indian subcontinent and East Asia and the Indian subcontinent with the European countries is growing. And that growth rate is very rapid. And we cannot find such a good deep sea port to do container transit such as Toronto. So I think the commercial viability is there.
How concerned are you about commercial borrowings?
Commercial borrowing. So PPP is a type of the arrangement to involve a lot of resources of the private sector, and the company which is given the concession by the government can borrow money from private sector. And the government can also borrow from the government private sector. But for the first phase, did the government borrow from the commercial sector? No. The ADB supported it, and other international partners also can support it. But I haven't thought about it. But in many projects, commercial lenders also can be realistic. When I come back to 5 years or so, whether as a president or not, I hope that this country will achieve a lot.
Okay.